In this video, I'm going to show you the fill and stroke panel, the pattern fill. So first I want to select something, and then I'll come over here and choose pattern, and it's going to open this box. So here we have the 7 presets. We have my patterns and load an image. These are images that I've already been working with today because I've been having a lot of fun with these pattern fills. Okay, so you have 7 presets here. When you go to my patterns, you have an option of making a new folder, which is going to go under here. All right. And then these two are blank. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure that out. I know they're stored somewhere and I can delete them because if I click on it, I don't get my trash can. But don't worry about that. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. The next time I'm working in here doing a design and making a video, I will mention it. Okay. So you can upload, same thing as the library. You can upload a page into my patterns and it's going to go over here. But I suggest, unless you know uh, that you are going to use that pattern a lot, that you don't put it here. You just go to load image and load it here. Because then once you close down your program, these are going to disappear. They're not going to be stored within the Create software. So when you start up your software, it loads all your fonts, your patterns, your presets, everything like that. And if you have a lot of stuff over here and also in the library, let me cancel that out. In the library, remember I showed you how to upload your own designs. If you do that, then if you have a ton of stuff in here, it's going to take the program longer to load, but that's okay. I mean, once it's loaded, it's loaded. But I like this feature of just loading it, and then when it's closed out, they're gone. And also in the fonts, I will show you later, but I just want to mention right now that you can load a font that is not installed on your computer. But that's going to be, a couple videos down, but I'll get to that. And I suggest using those two features, especially load the image, and then for the fonts, you would load a font. And that way you don't have to actually have it installed on your computer. Okay, so back to fill and stroke. Now you can move this box wherever you want it. You can make it larger. And so let's go back to my patterns. And let's go to, well, actually, let's go here. And let's click on this purple and let's preview it. It's going to fill this pattern in here, right? In whatever you have selected. So let's say I like that and I click OK. And then I come down here and I will choose, go back to my loaded images, and I'll choose this mint colored one here. Okay, now if I go back to, well, I actually have, I have a football shape down here. This is actually from the acrylic blanks at 143 vinyl. Now you can see that what it does is it tiles your image. Okay, so if you have this, then you have settings that you can change to fix that. So first of all, I'm going to go with the origin offset, and your X is going to move it to the left, your Y is going to move it to the right. So if I do 1 inch here, and I'll leave this 0, you may not see it move much, but you did see it move, okay? So if I go, let's say, to 240, see, it took it away. So Let's change this back to 0 and change this back to 0. You can play around with that and then preview, and I have it all back. Okay, so to get rid of these tiles, what you need to do is come over here to the size and increase that. So I'll do 3 and 3. Now these don't have to be the same. They can be different. You have to just play around with it. See, that's not big enough. I need it bigger. So we'll do 5. And you can type the values in or you can use the arrows. Doesn't matter. I'll just leave that at 510. Okay, I'm getting there. So let's see, I need the width wider. There we go. So now you can see the clouds without having those tiles in there. This is actually, when you start up the Create software, I just used my snipping tool and took a snip of a piece of that graphic, part of that graphic, whatever. Okay, so that's how you fix the tiling if you happen to have that, and then just click OK. Now, if I come back here, I can add a stroke to this if I want. Just choose a color, and I can increase it if I want, right? Okay, so I went ahead and filled with some different patterns because I think it will show better if I select this and I come over here and select the pattern. When I change the size, I think it will just show better. So let's go down to 50 and 50. Now these don't have to be the same. And I'll click OK. See how that changed? It made it a lot smaller. All right. I can also go up to 150. That's probably going to be too much, but we'll see. To 150 and see that enlarged the pattern. And you know, you can still rotate it. You can skew it. We'll rotate it 45 degrees and click OK. And now it's going at a 45-degree angle. All right, here's my 143 vinyl logo. I'll zoom in on that just so you can see. So let me go ahead and select my 143 vinyl pattern, and I'll come over here and change the size on that. Now even at 50 or 40, if I click OK, it's too big. So I liked it where I had it set. That was at 20. So I'll just highlight this 4 and change it to a 2. And click OK. And I like that. I could probably go smaller, but I don't think it's gonna look too well. It'll probably be too small. But we're gonna find out. Oh, goodness. What happened? Oh, I have 100 here. Or let's do 0.10 or 100. And let's make that a 0, not an O. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of small. If I get my zoom tool and zoom in, it's pretty blurry. So I'm going to go ahead and change this back to 2 where I had it, because that's the one that I liked the best. And click OK. Now I'm zoomed in at 384%, almost 400%. So if I zoom back out to 100 or thereabouts, 104, then it looks pretty good. That is the adjustments that you can make, and there's more. You know, I've shown those. There's skew and There's a row offset and a column offset. And, you know, I'll be making videos using this and showing different ways to manipulate stuff in future videos. Alright, so that's about it for the fill and stroke pattern. Thanks for watching.